Thank you. Very good morning, gentlemen. I welcome you all to the final of Sun 40 Plus Masters Premier League being played at the SR Cricket Ground, Bakaram, between Sun Masters being captained by Mr. Vinod and SRT 11 being captained by Mr. Balakrishna. In fact, the scheduled start of the game was 7:30, but then there was wetness noticed on the pitch, so therefore the game has been delayed by half an hour or so. Toss is over and the first ball is going to be bowled just now. Both the openers have taken guard, the field placement has been done and the first ball is underway. Bowled outside the off stump. Ball coming into him, played defensively. The short cover fielder stops the ball and gives it back to the bowler. Taken on the half volley. Again played back to the same fielder at the short cover. इसमें तो भाई ऑन करके देना बेटा, इसमें ऑन करके देना सिस्टम में. गेम यूट्यूब पे लगा के. This time the ball was pushed to the mid-on area and they have opened their account with a single to the mid-on area. Bowler has got a very short run-up, very smooth bowling action, round arm. There is a catch chance now. The batter wanted to play it defensively, but then the ball went into the air. By the time the bowler could come and catch the ball, it went onto the floor. Next ball, played defensively, collected by the short mid wicket fielder. No run. Back to the bowler. Driven firmly towards the mid-on area. Long on area. Misfielded, crossed over the boundary. The first boundary of the innings. Score 5 for no loss. In local tournaments, the first 10 overs are bowled from one side. So there is no change in the bowling end. The second bowler is going to take up the bowling responsibility. He is bowling an off spin, off break with the new ball, played defensively. Ball is showing signs of lifting from short of length. So I think the batters have worn their helmets. Driven up the backward, fielded there very well. The field placements are slip, short third man on the 30-yard circle, point, square point, short extra cover, mid off, mid on, and short mid wicket, nobody in the fine leg area. Wicket keeper standing up to the wickets, bowled outside the off stump, declared as wide. This time the batter wanted to square cut it. The ball bounced. Wicketkeeper collects. Back to the ball. On the offside, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them are there. On the onside, only 2, 9. Wicketkeeper 10, bowler left. This is the field placement position. Played defensively forward. No addition to the score. The lone mid-wicket fielder comes and fields, shines the ball, gives it back to the bowler. Again he wanted to cut it off his back foot, doesn't connect, collected by the wicket keeper. Bowler going back onto his run up because the batter was not ready to face the next ball. Lifts it in the air, the bowler comes and catches him. The first wicket falls, caught and bowled by the bowler at the score of 6 for 1. He wanted to pull it to the square leg, but then it took an outer edge, went into the air, given sufficient time to the bowler to run for the ball and catch it. So the batting side loses the first wicket at the score 6 for 1. Number 3 batter walking in. He'll take guard and will stay at the non-striker's end. The wicketkeeper has given some tips to the bowler as to how we should attack the new batter. Both the new batter and the not out batter met on the pitch, wished each other good luck. And now the batter is ready to face the next ball from the fresh over. Square goes on to the boundary line, I think. First boundary, second boundary. He flicks it to the square leg for a beautiful 4, all along the ground. Good shot. The team's total enters the double figures, 10 for 1. Drives it straight. Like an arrow, it has gone to the boundary. Straight. The moment the batter hits it, it is gone for a 4. Beautifully timed, beautifully hit straight all along the ground. The length. So batter was in two minds whether to drive the ball or play defensively, opted to play defensively off his back foot. Short pitch delivery. It is straight towards the mid-on area. They cross over for a single. Again flicked. Misfielded there at the square leg. Batters have turned for the second run. They complete the second run also comfortably. Two more added to the sides total. 15 for 1. Hello. क्या कि इसके बारे में भी फोन बात करो उसके बाद ये और के बाद chance of getting run out, a risky run there. There was no necessity. Both the batters are comfortably playing. They should build a partnership at this stage and they should not lose another wicket. Outside the off stump, left alone. No run. Vociferous appeal for an LBW. Lead forward, hit on his front foot. Umpire says nothing doing. Flicked beautifully. It's going towards the boundary line. It's going to cross the boundary line. Excellent 4. Another 4 added to the sides total. Off break ball, played forward defensively. That's the end of the over. This program, this competition, Sun 40 Plus Premier League, has been sponsored by Greenspace, DSR, Sun Premier League, Royals, Cricket Club. Hello. The rest of Hyderabad League's Legends Cricket Club and the Deccan Hospital. We are thankful to the sponsors and we'll bring forward many such interesting sports events, especially in cricket, in the future also. Back to the comment. Though there was a chance to stump him out, there was delay in collecting the ball. Though they have appealed for out, stumped, umpire says no. We are thankful to Sports Center Nalagandla, Venushri Farms for sponsoring this event. Christine Veterans Association Hyderabad. These are the sponsors for this event. Again, a stumping chance missed. Then batter is lucky. He survives. Yeah, like cricket. 24 for 1. Sun 40 Plus Masters Premier League final being played at SR Cricket Ground, Bakaram, between Sun Masters and SRT level. Lofted, there is a chance there, dropped. He overran. He could not catch the ball. The ball was in the air for quite some time. He covered for about 20 meters or so, but then ultimately the ball fell in front of his legs Batter takes two, gets 2 runs for that. वो प्लेयर्स के नाम आना तो क्या करना? इधर इधर SRT 11 won the toss and elected to bat. Sorry, elected to field. Good shot. Ball down the leg and middle. Lofted drive. Very well fielded by the long on fielder. Restricted the runs to one only. Score moves on to 26 for 1. Punched. Fielded there. No run. Ball goes towards the deep third man who fields, throws it back to the bowler. In the meantime, batters have crossed over for a single. Drives it. Ball takes an outer edge. Yeah, it goes into the air. Wicketkeeper covers around 15 to 20 steps. Takes the catch gleefully. So the second wicket also falls now. 26 for 2. Number 4 comes onto the pitch. All ready to take guard from the umpire. Takes a leg stump guard. Bowler moves the mid wicket to deep mid wicket. Short square leg is there. Long on is there. does not connect, umpire, the wicketkeeper collects some stumps and appeals also. The batter was very much inside the crease. No damage done. Oh my God. Bowler tries to stop the ball with that right leg of his, and after the deflection, it almost hit the straight umpire. Fortunately, misses him, and the ball is recovered by the long on fielder. Takes it on the half volley and drives it, but then does not connect. Let's say before the ball is fielded, the batters have crossed over for two. Current attack.
Oi.
There's a change in the field placement. The fielder from short leg has been shifted to slip. Beautiful drive off the front foot. Bowler, the fielder there standing at the short extra cover did not have any chance to stop the ball. Goes for a beautifully hit four. The ball was slightly in the air for some time, but there was no chance for the fielder either to catch it or stop the ball. The fielder is placed right on the boundary line after this shot. और भी अपडेट नहीं हो रहा बस नहीं
हो रहा अपडेट
यहाँ पे नहीं हो रहा फिर square. Okay, square driven, very well fielded by the fielder. One run. $37 for two. 7.2 overs. Again the ball takes the outer edge, goes over the head of the third man.
Oh yeah.
Batting side gets 2 runs for that. This time lobs again. The bowler wanted to catch it. leaves it. Batter gets a chance and they crossed over for a single. 39 for 2. 7.4 overs. Off the back foot towards the third man boundary. I think he is about to stop the ball. Yes.
Fast kick.
By the time the ball is fielded and thrown back to the wicket keeper, they have crossed over for 2 runs. 40 for 2.
Fast chalo kare. Come on.
The wicket keeper is giving the last minute tips to the bowler to adjust his field on the onside maybe. And the line and length which he should bowl to the batter. Swept. Takes that catch wonderfully, driving forward. Batting side loses another wicket now. 40 for 3. The batter offers a defensive stroke. The square leg fielder comes forward from the leg umpire's position, stops the ball and throws it back to the bowler. Short pitch delivery, punches towards the cover area. By the time the fielder runs and stops the ball, they cross over for a quick single. 41 for 3. Played defensively. Nellore. Satish Nellore. is the new batter's name. It appears that the bowler has bowled a slower one. Batter wanted to push up, pull it to the square leg, did not connect. With this run, the score moves on to 43 for 3.
Release the ball. Just release it.
After 9 overs, the score is 42 for 3. मैं क्या number of overs कम करेंगे? Number of overs कम करेंगे? नहीं बोल कुछ भी. 9 overs के बाद ही ले रहे ना ड्रिंक से. I'll take this opportunity to briefly tell you what happened since morning. This is the final of the Sun 40 Plus Masters Premier League being played at the SR Cricket Ground, Bakara. The teams which are meeting here in the finals are Sun Masters, Captain Vinod, SRT 11, captained by Balakrishna. SRT 11 is fielding after winning the toss, and Sun Masters, captained by Vinod, is batting. They have lost 3 wickets so far. I would also like to thank our sponsors who have made this Sun 40 Plus Premier League possible. Green Space, Live Your Space, DSR, Sun Premier League, Pristine Veterans Association, Hyderabad, Royals, Hyderabad Royals, rest of Hyderabad League Legends Cricket Club, Sachin Ramesh Tendulkar Cricket Club, The Time We Bleed in Blue, the Deccan Hospital, Sports Center Nalagandla, Venushri Farms, Farm Stay. The score at the drinks interval was 42 for the loss of 3 wickets. Sun Masters. Wickets that have fallen so far: Arun Kumar, cotton bowled Sattar, 15 with 3 boundaries. DK, cotton bowled Balakrishna Dasari, 1 run. Nitin caught Batters at the wicket. Sandy not out 9 with 1 boundary. Satish Naylor will just now come in. Not out 1. They have changed the ends now as per the local rules. Lovely hit, beautifully hit, lovely 4 towards the extra cover. No chance for any fielder to stop the ball. It was hit very powerfully, taken on the half volley on the off stump, driven all along the ground for a beautiful 4. Sandy moves on to 13 not out. Sorry. Next ball, he wanted to play defensively forward. Wide. Ball outside the off stump. Batter wanted to drive. Does not connect. Collected by the keeper and back to the ball. He wanted to hit it straight behind the bowler, but then ball after hitting the bat's edge goes behind the wicket keeper. And the umpire has declared it as vice. Vice. Good shot. Again boundary. Nobody there. Towards the long off boundary. 4. 52 for 3 after 10 overs. There's forward, appeal for an LBW. Umpire says nothing doing. End of the over. 52 for 3. Sandy not out 17 with 3 boundaries. Satish Nellore not out 1. Misfield there. Instead of 1, they get 2. Batter drove it all along the line or ground towards the mid-on area. The short mid-wicket fielder misfielded there, and they got 1 more run added to the total. This time the ball went into the air. There was no chance for the fielder to catch. We have restricted them to 1. 56 for 3. Hit hard towards the mid-on area. Fielded there. By the time the ball is thrown back to the bowler, the batters have crossed over for a single. Ball is going towards the boundary line on the mid-wicket area. The fielder has been successful in stopping the ball with his legs. Runs restricted to 2. 59 for 3. Played defensively. Scampered across for a single, quick single. 61 for 3. Defensively forward again. Appeal for a run out at the wicket keeper's end. The umpire says nothing doing. 1 run added to the total. After the end of 11 overs, 62 for 3. कितना है आपके उसमें? Total 61 for the loss of 3. Easy out. Actually, both the fielders, they were not aware that the other person was running towards the ball. That is why this accident on the field. This could have been very, very serious also. Both are now suffering on the field. The remaining fielders have gone to their assistance to give them courage, to give them support. The batters walked back to the pavilion, given out.
Come on, bye.
The fielders are going back to their respective positions in the field. Game is about to begin. Both the fielders who had a mid-field collision are back onto the field. One of the fielders who is standing at the slip area or maybe leg slip area is still limping. Maybe he hurt his leg. The game is going to resume right now. 61 for the loss of 4 wickets. Field placements, one gully, one extra cover, one deep cover, one mid-off, one short mid-off. This time they cross over for a single. 62 for the loss of 4 wickets. The next batter is Sanjeev Pachala. Beautiful shot, taken on the half volley and fielded right on the border line. Restricted to 1 run only. He wanted to sweep it, did not connect. However, they get 1 single for that. 63 for the loss of 4. Oh. Drives it towards the mid-off area. 2 fielders converge to field that ball. The batter gets a single for it. End of the 12th over. 65 for the loss of 4. On the onside, they have placed 3 fielders. One is at almost short leg area, the other is deep mid wicket, the other is long off. On the offside, long off, deep, mid off, one gully, one extra cover, short extra cover, and one short mid off, extra cover. Swept it for a beautiful 4. The ball was pitched on the leg and middle. He goes on one leg, lifts it, sweeps it rather, to a 4, to the boundary line on the onside for a 4. 71 for 4 total. Takes it on the full drives it towards the deep cover area for a boundary. 75. For 4. This time the boundary has been hit towards the extra cover area. Ball has just now been retrieved and thrown back to the bowler. 80 for 4, 12.3 overs. This time driven straight. Fielder is there. Stopped on the onside long run area. Batter gets a single for 81 for 4. Full set, very hard towards the square leg area for a 4. It was a short pitch delivery. The batter has read the line and length, hit it very forcefully towards the square leg area. There was a big gap between fine leg and square leg, and the fielder who was standing at almost mid-wicket area had to cover the area and run and recover the ball. With that 4, the score moves on to 85 for 4. 13 overs are over. Taken on the full toss. Lovely shot towards the cover area for a boundary. 89 for 4. Sandy moves on to 41 with 6 boundaries and 1 6. That's it. Again taken on the full toss and taken, very well taken. The person who got injured while fielding here in the mid field collision takes that catch brilliantly. The batter goes back after making a beautiful 41. 89 for 5. Next batter is Pawan. We'll pick up play of the second innings at 18 for 1. Sun Masters, Sun 40 Plus Masters Premier League final is now being played at SR Cricket Ground, Bakaram, between Sun Masters being captained by Mr. Vinod and SRT 11 being captained by Mr. Balakrishna. So SRT 11 won the toss and elected to field first. Sun Masters made 153 for 5 in 18 overs. In reply, they are 18 for 1. 5 overs are over. And in 14 overs, they have to get 136 runs to win. The SRT 11 bowlers are bowling a very tight length and line, making hitting very difficult. Field placings are also good, fielding is also good. With this run, the total moves to 19 for 1. Ball declared as wide. They have lost their second wicket, stumped by the wicketkeeper. Very intelligently bowled by the bowler. Slightly outside the off stump. Wicketkeeper collects and takes off the base with no time. So 19 for 2 are the SRT 11. They require 135 runs more of 76 balls remaining. The new batter is Ritesh Chandra. Play defensively forward. This short extra cover. Fielder runs, covers the ball, collects the ball, restricts the runs to 1. 20 for 2. Short pitch delivery on the off stump. Punched hard. Slightly misfielded there by the fielder. A short extra cover. With that run, the score moves on to 21 for 2.
మా సొంతం కూడా రాలే నా పొద్దుగాల చేసిన నేను అప్పుడు బ్యాకప్ ఉన్నప్పుడు అట్లా పవర్
Late defensively forward, collected by the bowler on his run-up. End of the sixth over, 19 for 2. (21 for 2), sorry. Ritesh Chandra not out 1. Praveen not out 7. Played defensively forward, the deep point runs and collects the ball back to the bowler. A single is possible by the batters.
भाई वैसा आ रहा आपको ऐसा आ रहा कौन सा गाना क्यों बोलो
1 मिनट सरजत
आदत क्या है
25
25
हाँ करो सर
खाना थोड़ा मगर वो ऐसा नहीं है
Defensively forward, the wicket keeper himself is running to save runs towards the fine leg area. Batters have only taken a single. Driven slightly in the air. Bowler puts his hand in the air, but then it misses him. Goes to the long off field. Batters cross over for a single. This time towards the point area, fielded there by the third man fielder. With his legs restricted the score to 1 run. At the end of 25 for 2. 7 overs end.
రామ్ ఇది బయట వస్తుందండి డ్రాప్ టైం చూపించలేదు గోల్ అయ్యి అంటే డాజెట్
The cross bat in the air. Taken a
సరే రామ్ కాల్
running catch. The third wicket falls. A short pitch delivery
సరే రామ్
played with the cross bat. Ball went into the air. There was sufficient time for the keeper, midfielder, to run 15 to 20 yards and catch the batter out. Five for 3. another 133 runs to get to win this match. The balls remaining are 72. 12 overs. Zealand very firmly towards the cover area. For a beautiful four. The ball went all along the field, all along the ground. The long off fielder tried to cover, could not. And the boundary line is crossed. Again the same shot, but this time it is in the air. Wow, runs is restricted to 1. Taken on the full. He went to misfield. He wanted to field the ball with his legs. Ball crosses the boundary for a 4. Again, hits it in the same direction, taking it on the hard volley, but this time the fielder fields, restricts the runs to 1. Yes, defensively, no fielder there towards the square leg, gets a single for that. Excuse me. Bowling change at the far end. Captain coming on to bowl, right arm over the wicket. Wide, declared as wide the first ball. It doesn't appear to be a legal delivery at all. Start pitch, given towards the mid off, cover area, very well fielded. Hurriedly throws it to wickets, wicket keeper fields. In the meantime, batter crosses over for a single. White outside the half stump declared as a white. Flicked it towards the short square leg umpire. Gets a single for that. Very well fielded by the field. Goes over the boundary line for a foul. Misfielded there again by the fielder. Deep extra cover. This time fielded by the short extra cover. That is crossover for a single. Again hit on the back foot, goes towards the deep cover area, gets a single for.
भाई इसमें स्विच प्रोटेक्ट है देखो
SRT level Captain Balakrishna. SRT level won the toss and elected to field first. Sun Masters made 153.5 in their allotted 18 overs. Sun 40 Plus Premier League has been sponsored by Green Space, Live Your Space, DSR, Builders and Developers, Sun Premier League, Pristine Veterans Association Hyderabad, Hyderabad Royals, rest of Hyderabad Legends, 11 Cricket Club, Sachin Ramesh Tendulkar Cricket Club. This time we bleed in blue. The Deccan Hospital Sports Center, Nalagandla, Venusri Farms, Farm Stay. We are thankful to all our sponsors. Next batter will be Bharat Raj. He has played so far 344 matches, scored 2050 runs. He has taken also 254 wickets. They have lost their fourth wicket. The SRT 11, 50 for the loss of 4 wickets. They require 104 runs more in 51 balls. Nice sunny, bright sunny weather. In the morning, the play was delayed due to wet conditions of the pitch. But however, after 8-5, the game started. Now it is brilliantly sunny, hot, humid. Fifty for the loss of 4 wickets. Sham not out 0. Praveen not out 17 with 1-4. Sham has opened his account with this single. The total moves on to 52 for 4. Late defense will be on his back foot. Fielded, thrown back to the bowler. Tried to drive on his back foot, does not connect. Wicketkeeper collects and back to the ball. Drives it hard, but equally well fielded there at the short extra cover. Back to the bowler. Hit very hard, but then the deep extra cover fielder is there to cover it. Restricts it to 1, only a single. Need to 3 for 4. Declared as wide. Again declared as wide. "54 for 4. Clear defensively forward, no run. Though there is a slight misfield. After the 11th over, they are 54 for the loss of 4 wickets. This time he hits it very hard, disfielded by the bowler himself, recovered by the long on fielder, restricts it to a single. Declared as wide, 55 for 4, 56 for 4. I'm sorry. Takes it on the back foot. The deep extra cover fielder covers. Restricts to 1 run only. 57 for 4. The exit on his back foot. Straight to the fielder, no run. Beaten in the air, 57 for 4, 12 overs are over. They have to still get 97 runs in 6 overs, that is 36 balls. Nice distribution. Over the head of the boundary. Sorry, over the head of the bowler. Fielder is there, long on. He fields it, restricts it was single only. 58 to 5. Outer edge towards the deep point area. Fielder is running after the ball. Fields it. Only 1 run. 2 runs were possible. $60 for the loss of 5. Yeah. Actually, the bowler A field shouted out for a catch, but in the meantime, the fielder, in his anxiety to catch the ball, could not reach it in time. It crossed over for a 4. Again. Where is it? Okay. Only one run was possible this time. 65 for 5. There was a chance for run out, but then slow reaction by the fielder from there in the point area. Shout for catch. By the time the fielder could reach, the bat is crossed for a single, and the catch could not be taken by the field. 67 for 5. 87 runs more to win in 30 balls. Fielded by the bowler himself, no run. 67 for 5. Again the same position. Fielded by the bowler himself. No run. This time the ball has been hit towards the long on area. Fielded there. 1 run gets added. So 69 for 5. Boundary. Beautiful hit boundary. It was in the air for some time. There was a long gap between the long off area and the long on fielder. So therefore, without any hesitation, the ball crosses over the boundary line for a beautiful hit 4. With this 4, the score moves on to 72 for 5. Played defensively. Ball fielded by the bowler himself. No run. This time towards the long on area. Fully crossing the boundary line for 4. 76 for 5. "78 runs more in 24 balls. Wants to hit it in the air, gets an outrage, goes to the point area. The batter opens his account with a single. This time, fielded on the boundary line by the fielder at the deep extra cover area. the batter gets 2 runs for that. 8 for 5. $99 for 5. Parveen not out 30, Isha not out 10. Very powerful shot. Very well fielded on the boundary line by the long on fielder. Batter gets only a single for that beautiful shot. Played defensively. Yeah. Very well held on the boundary line by the fielder. Very well just catch. It was in the air for a long time. The fielder had to run quite some distance, just himself to the flight of the ball, and he took the catch very, very efficiently and smartly. With this, the 6th wicket of the batting side has gone of 14.5 overs. They require 75 runs in 19 balls. Balakrishna Dasari has taken the field as the next batter. He played 247 matches, scored 1903 runs, taken 241 wickets too. Very defensively forward, very nicely bowled, good length, and on the off and middle stumps. This time he wanted to heave it out of the ground, doesn't connect, corrected by the wicket keeper and back to the bowler. This time he connects, fielded by the long on fielder, gets one single for that. Ishwar moves on to 11 with one boundary. 80 for 6. Nobody is there to cover that boundary. This time he pulls it towards the mid-wicket area for a beautifully hit boundary. With that boundary, the score moves on to 84 for the loss of 6 wickets. They require another 70 runs of 14 balls, remaining 14 balls. Again the same shot is repeated. This time the ball is going to be fielded because they are alert now. On the onside, they have only three fielders: one short square leg, one mid wicket, and one long on. Again, the same shot.
Ball.
85 for 6. At the end of 16 overs, they're 86 for the loss of 6 wickets. Leg by. Very powerfully hit, straight to the fielder. He tried to catch it with one hand, but it misses misses his hand. After touching it, goes towards the boundary, but the other fielder covers it, collects the ball, and throws it back to the bowler. No. Again a boundary. 93 for 6. With that 4, the score moves on to 93 for 6. I think the fielding side has taken things very lightly. They're bowling very loose balls for the batters to hit, either in the air or all around the ground. That's why these many runs are getting accumulated. Again the same thing. But fortunately the bowler himself has fielded, no addition to the total. Score remains at 93 for 6. Very well fielded on the boundary line. They got 2 runs for that. Wide ball, 96 for 6. Hit it in the air. It is there, stopped on its own. Ball has not gone for a foul. 2 runs. Last over of the match. 11 required. 56 runs more in 6 balls. Next might be very soon, huh? Yes, Ali. Where is the solution? This time punched off his back foot, turn around for another run, second run. They got 2. 100. 100 for 6. They require 54 runs more in 5 balls. Very well fielded. No run. This time the ball was hit towards the mid-on area. The long-on fielder ran across and fielded it. In the meantime, they crossed over for 2 runs. 102 for 6. This time punched it towards the long-off area, or maybe extra cover area. Fielded very well. They get a single for that. 103 for 6. Taken on the 4 toss. So 103 for 6 is the total which they could manage of the allotted 18 overs. Sun Masters scored 153 for the loss of 5 wickets of their allotted 18 overs. In reply, SRT 11 could score 103 for 6. Coming. As a result of this, Sun Masters have been declared as winners of this match. Thank you. My backup.